Hi, this is Ajay from Global News English and how are you all? Okay, this is actually a very serious video. Yeah, it is a very serious video. Yes, it involves me and my own country, India. Yeah. You know what? I used to write for Medium. I'm still a member of it, but I don't write it since quite some time. But Medium is an American-based writing portal. You know, a very famous one. Even Bill Clinton is one of the sponsors for that one, and I've been writing since 3 years on it. Okay, anyway, so why I brought up that, I'll let you know that also. Okay, so actually I want to disown my own country, India. Yeah, and you know, I disowned my own country, India, a few years back also, when I wrote it on Medium also, one article I wrote on Medium also. But then again, these criminals in India and Indian government and Indian, these diplomats, bureaucrats, etc., whoever is involved, in their India's socio-political, bureaucratic, diplomatic, organized criminal mafia, they got it deleted. So I was surprised. What? At that point in time, I suppose I was in some other country also. So these kind of things, India has been doing. When I visit some other country, they block my card, bank card. Then I have to visit my embassy, lots many times. Then they help me out in getting my card unblocked. Initially they say, how can we get it unblocked, this and that and all this stuff. But then I say, okay, not a problem. This is my embassy, I'll stay here, and you give me food and place to stay in the embassy, I'll stay here only, not a problem. Where can I go when I can't even, take out money from my own bank? So, these guys are like that, Indians. So embassy also trouble me, not because they want to trouble, they are actually better than our governments, but then these guys pressurize because they are just a part of our governments only, so they pressurize. So it starts actually from the bureaucrat level actually. Those bureaucrats and diplomats always remain in service. They spend their entire lives in service. Now if they have taken money from some evil forces in the society, what will. Yeah, sorry, it got paused. So like it starts from bureaucrats and diplomats actually, because these bureaucrats and diplomats keep on working their entire life in various departments for India. So these guys take some money from some evil forces in the society and they start working for them, and then they spread propaganda against that person against whom they have taken money. So the person whom they are going to make their victim, and they spread propaganda against them and all this stuff, and these things happen. Then they spread that propaganda all over the world. They will even when you visit some other country, like I visited Russia, Singapore, etc., they will visit there also. If you get a girlfriend over there, they will remove your girlfriend from you, snatch your girlfriend from you, and if you are getting settled over there, they will not let you settle down over there. They will trouble you so much. They even stole my visas so many times in different countries, and even in Mumbai also last time around. And when I went to police, they didn't do anything because Maharashtra's government is also involved with those dons and criminals of India. So these and politicians, of course. So these things of these kind of things, when they are in India, how do you think I must live in it, right? Or how do I feel that this is my own country? It doesn't give that feel to me. Even if I go abroad, I spend my own money. That too, they are trying not to let me make too much money or get too much money from my family, so that they don't have too much money, so that they don't help me and I'm not able to go anywhere. So these kind of things have also been done by my government, along with those culprits who have been harming me, along with the governments and opposition and other politicians and police and administration, etc., and society. So you can very well understand how fucked up this country India is actually. Understand? So I disowned my country India. I disowned it a few years back also. Then the article I wrote, then it got disappeared though. But this time telling you on video, some people know me now, and I can forward it to my American friends also, and my American girlfriend also, and others, and my American cousins, etc., also, and other places also. So they can get to know. But I seek accommodation in some other country, and mainly from Europe. Any country in Europe would do for me. Other places I don't think so, I would like to go for, because they are not, I don't think so, it would be okay for me to go there. So I request Europe, and European countries and European Parliament, if they can, give me accommodation in their country, it would be really helpful for me. And I do have some, German, American, and French friends also. Okay, I'll add one video. Suppose it's go video and just within 5 minutes, and then I'll add one. Hi, sorry, we have video ends at, within 5 minutes, so I have to add another one by editing. So not a problem, I'll do that later. So I do have lots many German friends also and French friends also, and some other country friends also. Why? Because I used to travel a lot first of all myself, and then those people also from Europe, like from Germany, France, Poland, etc., Spain. They visited my home in Delhi NCR, and they stayed at my home also. Lots many times, and lots many people, couples, singles, families. That ways. I know because and they used to stay with me for free because we have international communities online, and we used to use that. So I used to stay at their home for free. In whichever country I met them, or even in India. There are two German girls based in Mumbai once. So it's like that. So we have been like family, like cultural exchange kind of thing was there online, of which I was a part since many years. So I know lots many friends also, so like Europe has, what you call attracted me since my childhood only, because Europe is, a place where everyone would like to go always actually, isn't it? So since my childhood only, but like in India, they are giving me some wrong kind of medicines etc. also, because of what my body, my health has deteriorated since few weeks, though they were giving earlier also, at that point in time also lots many things were there, but now like recently they have given something else also which is harming me badly, and I'm not able to recover also. So I'm trying to recover. So today, temperature is a bit fine, but since last 5 7 days temperature is also there, and I'm still not able to walk for too long or walk too much. Or if I walk in sunlight, I fell down on road a few days back, and one rickshaw guy pulled me, brought me home. I paid him later. So this kind of things have been happening. Though I've been very strong, all my life. Though I've been slim, but I've always been strong everywhere. So these guys have done this also. They're doing this also. So they want to kill me also, so that no one gets to know with medicines, etc. Getting it mixed in food intakes. How they do it? They have people all around me now, everywhere. Jobs in my city, in my neighborhood, on my front, in my house. Yes, everywhere they are people. They are, because they are organized, socio-political, bureaucratic, diplomatic, organized criminal mafia. So they have people everywhere, and when they target someone to destroy their victim, they spread all their people, or it is working, yeah. So they spread all the people around that victim of theirs. Understand the point? So this is done. So India is no less than actually Pakistan, I tell you what. Because Pakistan also harm their own people also, and they sympathize in other countries. I won't talk about that thing, but India also harm their own citizens. Yeah, not only me. I'm nothing. I'm not that much that big though. Only some civil people who are my enemies and criminals, and I don't want to say those words. Actually, they are really very bad. I'll let you know more about them later on. So they are like very bad people, evil people of the society. They've been supporting them. They've been working for them. And I am just a simple bee. Actually, I'm not a very high-fi personality. Though my English is good, I've read in I've been educated in co-ed school, and I'm a software engineer. Those are different things, though. But that's not the point. So this thing is no less in Pakistan. They harm their own citizens, and then now after this recent party since 2014, this BJP Hindu party. I am a Hindu though. But still, they don't care for Hindu or some other religion, something else, some caste or something, no. Or they support or go against them. They just get money and go against them. That's what that is. So since this BJP has come, the central government, and this entire country's scenario has been disrupted. Hindus are fighting against Muslims. Those Hindus and Muslims who never used to fight against between them, they're also fighting against each other. Why? Because they have spread such kind of an environment. Even I'm maybe afraid of Muslims now, and Muslims are also afraid of me and all this, because these guys have created this scenario because they are in government. Yes, this BJP central government which is working for now, whose president is whosoever, but our prime minister is of that very party only. So these are the things that I will have to add one more video. This video is also going to end, and this video seems to be going longer, and will have to go longer because I'm bringing out the facts to you in front of the world and the international community about India also, and seeking help also from you guys. That I seek help from you guys, especially from your. Okay, hold on. Now I tell you one more thing, in this, this Indian government, not only this Indian government, any Indian government, be it this BJP government or prior to this Congress government, that's Sonia Gandhi and Rajiv Gandhi government, Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi's government, Congress, or it be it this BJP government, or even regional, other regional governments, everyone has been the same, and they are on the same page actually. Which page is that? That page is Dawn page, underworld page, criminals page, mafias page. They're all organized, as I call them. They're all organized. They're interlinked with each other. How? They're organized as socio-political, bureaucratic, diplomatic, organized criminal mafia. That's what they are actually. So they're all interlinked with each other. People, society the same. They work for them because they think they have power, they have money, they have, politicians behind them and all those things. So they are ready with crime and wrong things, supporting wrong things and joining them. And they're not ready to join the victim, and they boycott him completely. Like I've been completely sort of boycotted by everyone, and I face problems even at my home, on my street, in my city, in other cities, and in my country. And even when I go abroad, these Indians ensure by running after me everywhere in India as well as abroad, online as well as offline, to destroy my image, me, my life, and everything, and not let me be friendly to anyone, or get any friends, or get any girl for that matter, especially because these guys are gays actually, and they want to turn me into gay too. So these kind of things, and government know it all actually. They have been paid by these guys only, and they know it all. Still they support these people only. So after seeing this, I recently, just like a few days back, 2 or 3 days back, I one fine morning I wrote on Twitter to Don's, actually one Don got his nephew got angry, upset with me, and he called me up on my phone. He would have got my phone through my YouTube channel, I guess. So he said, "What did you say about my uncle?" But he was not too aggressive, because he would be knowing that I am very aggressive actually, and I'll be the hell out of him on phone itself later on. We'll see what will happen. So I said no, I didn't do anything, and I kept the phone. So there was 1 or 2 videos, I suppose, about the Dawn, which were kept in my YouTube, and I deleted them, because I thought, there's no point in fighting with these guys when our governments are even supporting them, and they are hands in gloves with them, our leaders are hands in gloves with them, our governments and our what you call these leaders are hands in gloves with them, political parties are hand in gloves with them, even our people are hand in gloves with them, with those Dawns. So I said, this is declaration from us, from our channel, that we are not against any Dawns, any underworld people, underworld Dawns and mafias and all, because our governments are our governments, leaders, political parties are bigger Dawns than you guys. I wrote this on Twitter a few days back. You can check it out if you don't believe me. And like I wrote this so that they at least understand, okay, he's also a troubled guy by these society people and politicians and political parties and even the government and opposition and everyone. So there's no point in fighting with him. He's like us, so he's getting troubled. So that's how then they, I suppose, got a bit got cooled down, and after that they have not even called me about troubled me. So it happens. So why should I fight? And I was fighting with them because I was caring for my country. I was just caring for people. But you tell me yourself, when these very people work for those criminal politicians, work for those evil people of the society, work for my enemies, work criminals and gays and assholes who are trying to turn me into what they are and what they want me to be, and I don't want to be. And lots many things have been done. With me, they have given me lots many medicines, lots many times, which have destroyed my sexual power to have sexual power with any girl. And then I have visited doctor and taken medicine for 2 or 3 months, and I've recovered from that. And they've ensured to bring that incident into limelight in front of the people in the society, and defame me with that also to destroy my image. So first of all, they create the scenario by giving me all those medicines and because I lost my times and also at home also. They get these kind of things mix in my food and drinks, and then they harm my sexual power or heart, so that I get heart attack and die. So lots many things have been done, and if you check my body, you'll get to know what I'm telling you is a fact. And recently I called police again. I called them umpteen times again earlier also, but they always took bribe from my neighbors and my enemies, and this time also they did the same. Then they said, okay, I'll add one more video. Yeah, so I was telling these guys what they do. So everyone is involved with each other, and they have been doing all these things. So I called police. So they said, okay, Goel Sam, you have done a very good job, and now we have seen that you guys are wrong. You just and though they went in front of me and they took money from them, and my father used to always save them actually. They used to come up to him, and he, since he didn't know anything, he used to say, okay, I'll handle, and I say, okay, no, don't do anything on this stuff. But when they complained about me, when we have had a fight, when my parents went there, they didn't do anything. Now this time my father was really of it, that these guys don't listen to me, but they persuade me to do and manipulate me to do whatever they want against my own son. And I told my father also and my family also this time around, don't mess up with me this time around when I complain to police, and I'll handle the police and the street, entire street, and the entire street doesn't matter. Okay, because I'm very good in law also, because since I'm a child of a family, a family which is full of judges and lawyers. Anyway, so, and I am better judge and lawyer than them. They don't know it very well, because I know too many laws, and I know how to deal with these criminals, and how to handle these criminals, and get the hell out of them, both legally as well as illegally. I'm very well capable of fighting also, and they very well know it. That's why today alive in front of you, otherwise I would have died by now. And I don't eat too much, that's why too many times I'm hungry most of the time, because these guys get something or the other mixed in even in my water. I forgot about eatables and other things. So that's why I eat very less and drink very less, and you find me so slim because of that also, mainly actually. So that's why I saved also myself from that. That's why they are getting too desperate also to kill me, because he's not getting killed, he's not taking those things and all, do something, persuade his family, when his family, this man is psycho, this and that, and give medicine time. And they've gotten successful in umpteen times in this time also around also. I mean, my family also has given me something as suppose medicine, thinking that these are medicines to cool me down and to cool down my temper, but it's not true. They were manipulated by these enemies of mine, and they people around us who also are spread. So I'm 2 weeks, as I told you, I'm not able to walk for too long. I get dizzy, and especially in sunlight, I even fall down the road. As I told you a few days back, I fell down the road. So these things are that. I went for a test also. There was infection in my urine a few days back when I showed the doctor, and because they had given me something, I got to know. And they have done it earlier to my mom and father also, and my sister also, who have been facing this for many years now because of this very thing, because they've been giving something. Understand, their sister giving it to me also, and see their faces, you'll get to know their poisonous faces are letting me know we succeeded in harming you too. So I went there. Now I'm okay though, because I know I'm trying to recover from that infection and all, and I'm taking something or other medicine or something. But these guys are so bad, you understand, and then they will say to people, oh, his urine is bad, he's not able to have sex with a girl, or he's not man enough, he's gay, this and that. So their story will succeed. Now you understand, okay, we can understand their mentality, they are evil people, they are gays, they are assholes, they are criminals, but why this fucking asshole country India is asshole, full of assholes? Why this society is full of assholes? Why this government is full of assholes? Why the opposition is full of assholes? Why the police is full of assholes? Are these assholes not good enough to understand that these gays are trying to harm him? And I've been shouting it out loud to everyone, and to doctors, to people and everyone. Cannot they understand or hear me out? They can only understand those fucking assholes of the street and country. They can only understand this fucking asshole country, people, police, administration, society, governments, opposition leaders, mafias, dons, criminals, assholes. That's what my question is to this fucking asshole country, India. I'll add one more video to it. This is an asshole country, and asshole people must be, genocide must take place in this fucking country, India, so that they get a lesson of a lifetime. Whoever does this and whoever wants to do it along with them. And people have been joining them because they think, oh, they are society power, their power, money power, this power and that power. I thought all the powers of this fucking asshole country, India, they are so. So you understand my point? So everyone is on the same page, criminal page. Okay, and then when I visited doctors and I visited police, for instance, my local police station. I went to them and then said, okay, sir, since you wanted a written complaint for me, this is a written complaint to you. So they said, okay, we will make them understand. I said, since when our police, our law and order started explaining those criminals and making them understand and persuading them not to commit crimes against me. Instead of filing FIR against them, FIR is first information report, which is filed when you file against any report in police against these criminals, and then they arrest them, and then investigation starts done. Okay, and I'm not doing FIR, I'm not filing FIR, and not doing anything for me, not arresting those culprits, my neighbors, and not doing anything for me. Since when it has started in police and administration and in law and order, and this is when government has started this business of crime also. This business of dons and underworld mafias you have started, police and administration and society and governments and opposition and everyone. Fucking assholes from street level to the government level. What the fucking ass is this country about, fucking India, huh? If I may ask. So, and they know it very well. If I let this know to the international court, India will face the same sanctions which Pakistan is going to face. It has already been facing Pakistan and is already going to face many more sanctions, and this India fucking asshole country will also face many more sanctions even than Pakistan. Because of, from the society to the highest level, they are on the same page of underworld. They commit crimes and they victimize the victim and glorify the culprits. They glorify the culprits and victimize the victims. What sort of judgment is that? What sort of justice is that? What sort of an asshole country is this? Fucking India. Fuck this country. I want justice and I'll get justice for her somehow or the other. I'll see who the fuck stops me from it. So you understand? I'll take this case to the international court and I'll get so many sanctions imposed in this fucking asshole country, which is not my country or any other good person's country, only criminal assholes country, that they will get to know. They will get to know when they harm even one person of the country, that person can destroy that entire country. Don't forget that. You fucking asshole criminal evil power are never the complete power of India or the world for that matter. I have with me my God, who is the supreme power through whom you all suffered COVID-19, who came in your pocket. You said the entire world was in your pocket. Didn't you? That was my God who showed you the mirror. And now God and other resources of His are more ready to teach you a lesson of a lifetime, whosoever are evil power and evil countries and doing this kind of evil atrocities and human rights violations against their own country people or other country people. And that's why I support every good person or public of any other country, even Afghanistan and Panjshir Valley, when these guys harmed them. And these guys, India even ran away from Afghanistan, just being afraid of those 75,000 terrorists. So how will they take on Pakistan and China? You can very understand they don't have any guts for that. So understand? Okay, China was superpower, they would have their own reasons. But why did India run away? Why didn't India attack Taliban? There were 700,000 Talibanis. And they had a good chance of killing Muslims because they loved killing Muslims, no? So terrorist Muslims, then they are afraid. But with social Indian Muslims, they are okay to kill them. Because they are just social people. What will they do? No? So you understand that. So they are cowards and they are criminals and they are bigger dons than any other don of our India. Any other infamous don is much lower than our own governments. And they, even the biggest don, I'm not naming him again, but I tell you what, even he told himself lots many times to our Indian journalists also and nationalists also, that it's actually political thing. What more detail I have to add, suppose I with it. So that most infamous Don of India who lives in Pakistan, he said, it's like actually political. I am not responsible for many things. Government is blaming me, and I believed him then also, and I understood that there is some kind of problem definitely in India. They are definitely playing with it, and because every country does that to their own people. Even if they do some little crime, they will make it the biggest crime of the world. Or even if he or she doesn't do any crime, but they have taken money from evil society, they will destroy his image and build propaganda around him, around the world, that this guy is the worst guy in the world. Please don't believe him, don't trust him, don't do anything for him, don't join him, don't marry him, don't let him settle down, don't let him work, don't give him work. That way, if they do, whenever which are country, because it has happened to me also. When I went to Singapore, I was trying to get a job over there. These guys reached over there, they didn't let me. There hostel I reached, these Indians reached there also, and that there in Singapore, one lady was noticing this, that this guy, this good guy, just come there, in the reception to watch a bit of TV, and then these guys run immediately there. These Indians, to keep a tab on him and do his activities and remove other people and etc. And I walked up to that beautiful girl on reception also, either be in Moscow, Russia, or in Singapore. Then also all these Indians to destroy my image and not let me get closer to her and all that stuff, because I did lots many sexual activities, of course, in Moscow with those beautiful girls who were either on reception or anywhere else in Russia, because they were very beautiful, and I really opened with them and they were open with me. So it was good, but they were troubled with that also. So they destroyed those relationships also, even with because of one girl in one Moscow. So I had to fight 17 plus guys once, and I defeated them all in one go, and I was just like this only at that point in time. And I warned them 2 days prior to that I'll do this to you if you interfere between this girl and me, between this Russian girl and me, because we are friends. Who the hell are you to stop us from talking with each other, interacting with each other? So this kind of thing. And then when they didn't listen, I said, okay, my Lord Krishna says that first give a warning. I always give a warning to everyone. If they don't listen, then next time I don't leave them. So next time don't do it. They said, okay, do it, come now only, we'll see you now only. They thought he can all what he will do, and he's just saying for the sake of saying. I said, no, next time you do it, I'll do it. It's just first time I give you a warning. Okay, no problem. 2 days later, they did the same in the kitchen of that hostel. I took a knife and then beat all those 70 plus guys. So they have video 15-20 minutes of it, and these guys don't bring it out, because if these guys bring those videos out in front of everyone, entire world will get to know this is the strongest person. So ladies and girls used to love me earlier also in Moscow and respect me earlier also. After that, my respect grew many folds, and I became sort of Greek god over there. I'm no god, okay, but they made me feel like I'm a Greek god, so they respect me so much. So they're good. There are Moscow people, Russian people, they're very lovely people, very good people. Only thing is, they get harmed by these mafias and all. That's the only problem. Like me, I do get harmed by them. So these kind of things have happened to me in lots many places, which is lots many other countries also. And I was given an option once to go to US. I didn't go myself. I turned it down, because US position also was bad after 2001, and then these people have contacts everywhere, and they do lots of different stuff. So they are sitting in American governments also, Canadian governments etc. also. So I don't dare to go over there. They in the government so believe them and not believe me. So this is the kind of thing. So like lots many things have been happening, and police, administration, government, everyone is fucked up. Their society. Everyone know what I'm saying. Everyone. I got police again. This time around, 10-15% came. They said give it in writing. I give it in writing also. Now they should have filed FIR, first information report, and then arrested them, and then inquiry would have been done, and the court case would have been done, and then arrest would have been done then. But they are not even proceeding to that. They will persuade those criminals not to do those things against me, crimes against me. Wow. That's why they have been doing so many crimes in so many years. They're so short and so weak against me. If I hit one slap on them, they will die. I understand how they become stronger, because the governments, police, etc. support them. They are criminals themselves. They are the biggest dons of India. So I seek, accommodation in any countries in Europe. So please consider it. I'll just stop it here maybe, and add more videos later on maybe. This time I'll stop it here. Okay, bye bye. Take care. Thanks a lot for listening to me.